Kia ora koutou, and thanks so much for joining us again on To Meke Tune In. Today we are having a special event. It's To Meke Tune, so we're doing a music-themed event, and we've got a very special guest to join us for our waiata session this morning. So I hope that you've been warming up your vocal cords. I know I have. La 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 la. You'll probably be much better singers than me, but please feel free to join us along at home. We'll give everyone a few minutes to get settled into the chat. Hi, I can see Crystal's already logged in. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome back. It's lovely to have you again. And Micah's here as well. You were here yesterday, Micah. Thanks so much for joining again. So a couple of things before we start. Remember, you can explore the Arts front page. There's a tab there called Colouring In Competition at the top, and you can download those images, print them out at home, and colour them in and send them back to us at tumiketales@gmail.com, and you'll go in the draw to win a Tumike prize pack, which is books. And you know we're giving away a t-shirt as well with that. So make sure you download those. Also, at the end of this session, we're going to open up the floor, this Zoom chat, to everyone. So we're going to send out the link at the end on the chat, and you can join us at the end and have a chat. And we've got a very special guest at the end as well that you can talk to. So make sure also that you're watching the live stream so that you're up to date with us and you're live with us. There's a little button just below the screen on the platform, and it says click to refresh the screen, so you can do that to make sure that you're live broadcasting with us. All right, well, today we're going to be learning a waiata from our stage show called Tu Meke Tui, and it's a song called Kia Kaha Kia Maya, and it's written by the amazing kai whakamaori Evelyn Tobin. She's the absolute best. I'm sure you're going to love it. And to help us learn this waiata this morning, we have Aki Munro, who's cool. So Aki, are you there?
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's so lovely to have you join us today, Aki.
Thank you.
So can you cast your mind back a little bit and tell us about what it was like being on stage for the first season of Tu Meke Tui?
Yeah, so it was pretty buzzy, figuring out how to learn how to walk like a takahe. And also learning how to work puppets as well.
Yes, yeah, there were puppets, weren't there?
Yeah.
And did you do any research to learn how to be a takahe? Because what are the movements of a takahe like?
Yeah, I did. So there's a few videos on YouTube of a famous takahe. I can't remember his name actually, but yeah, basically it's just they kind of walk like pukekos, you know.
Yeah.
But obviously they're a bit bigger and heavier, so they do have a bit of weight to them. Yeah,
they do. Do you want to give us a little demo?
Sure.
I remember you were kind of like, because you had, on the couch.
I was on the couch. Kind of walk like this a bit.
Yeah, you would squat. That must have been hard on your thighs.
It was, but it was worth it.
It was a really great show, and you did excellent. And you also have a wonderful singing voice, which is why you're with us today.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm going to play you, all of us, a video of the song, so we're really familiar with it first. And then we're going to learn it line by line afterwards. But with this song, everyone who's watching at home, I can see there's quite a few people joined us now, Dorian and Briar as well. Thank you for joining us from the Hawke's Bay. And Heidi and Lillian from Tamaki Makaurau. Hi guys. So in this video, I'm going to give away a copy of Tu Meke Tui, but I want you to watch the video very carefully, because at the very beginning, there's some flying insects. So make sure you take note of what those flying insects are. And then when the video's finished, we're going to come back into the Zoom, and Aki and I are going to go through the song line by line. All right, here we go. Make sure you got your volume turned up, guys. Kia kaha kia maya, ere wa ake, kia atu e te rangi, katopa ka tūhaere. He angi e whakapiwani, ka mate kai ngā tahi. Kia rewa ake I te kokohau, ka ora te kai ngā rua, nā reira rā e tere. Kia kaha kia mai aha koa te aha, tai atu ki te maunga. He angi e whakapiwani, ka mate kai ngā tahi. Kia rewa ake I te kokohau, ka ora te kai ngā rua, nā reira rā e tere. Kia kaha kia mai aha koa te aha, tai atu ki te maunga. Tai atu ki te maunga. Ka pai. Oh, what an awesome high energy song. And I loved your voice on that, Aki. We can hear you coming through. You've got a few fans actually that are watching today. Crystal says that you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So what we're going to do before we launch into learning the song line by line is I just want to have a look at the lyrics on the screen. So we'll bring those up. And we can see here that we've got the English version and the Reo Māori version. So you can see on the left-hand side, but what we haven't heard is the English version, so we'll just quickly go through that so everyone knows what we're singing about as well, who don't speak Reo Māori. Be strong, be brave, kia kaha, kia mai, obviously. Set off and fly to who knows where in the skies. Swoop down and soar, swaying to and fro. Catch the gentle breeze to flutter up high, and should one home fail, cast off into the wind for another place to rest. And so, dear Tere, be strong and be brave. No matter what may happen, you will reach the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's a two Meke kaupapa if ever I saw one. So, Aki, just in kind of a nutshell, what does this song mean to you?
Well, obviously we've got, like you said, kia kaha kia mai, be brave and be strong. But I guess to me the song is kind of just building up the courage to finally do that thing that you really want to do. Take that extra step and just go a little bit further to get to where you want to be. Yeah, to the mountain, basically. The mountain is that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And the mountain is kind of a metaphor for our goals. Before I forget, the competition that we're running to give away the book, and remember I asked you to look very carefully at the beginning for the flying insects. So tell us what those flying insects were in the chat. And we have Joe and Mia on the chat today, and they're going to choose a winner, a spot prize winner for those responses. So hopefully you're watching the video carefully. You might have got distracted. We're going to show it again at the end in case you missed out. But Aki, talking about that mountain and the goals and stuff, you've achieved some amazing goals as an actress. Do you want to tell us what your favorite acting experience has been?
Oh man, I have a lot of things that I've liked on my journey. I guess something that's a highlight that I always remember is when I shot a TV show called Vegas. I had to run away from a van, and it was a stunt driver, a professional driver. She's amazing. She's Australian, and she's like top in the world for driving, and she had to drive up really close behind us in this van, and we just had to trust her that she was able to stop if anyone fell. But it was it was a lot of trust, but that was pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of trust involved in what you do, I'm sure, across the board.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Lovely. Well, some great comments coming through about the song as well. Thanks, Mike. I can see you love it. And we had another couple of people message in and say where they were coming from as well. So Harland, and I can see Lucas as well, kia ora, and Waitara Taranaki. Awesome, guys. Well, get ready, get your singing voices ready. I'm going to cover for you in this round, but please, everyone, sing along at home because at the end of this, then we're going to get everyone singing along with the video again. So we're working up to singing the whole song together, and then maybe you can take this song into your school because the video is available on the platform as well if you want to teach it to anyone else. So Aki, without further ado, it's my favourite bird pun. Do you do you want to start us off with learning? I'm going to bring up old school lyrics here.
And they're also backwards on your camera, aren't they?
I think they're backwards for me, but hopefully for everyone else they're forward. Let us know if you can't see them though. I'm going to do my best to bring them up. Full screen.
So,
the first one we haven't got on here, which is Kia Kaha Kia Maya.
yeah, and that's usually what the leader would sing. So it's just Kia Kaha Kia Maya, and then it would go Ere wa ake ere.
Ere wa ake ere.
And then Ki hea atu I te rangi.
Ki he atu I te rangi.
Ka tiripo ki raro.
Hope everyone's singing along at home. Ka tiripo ki raro.
And then, yeah, ka topa ka tiu haere.
Ka topa ka tiu haere. Do you want us to run us through that word tiu? Because that's an interesting word. It's like a funny iu sound, isn't it?
Yeah, so the T would be like T, like a hard T, and then tiu.
Tiu.
Kind of like if a bird would be like tiu, tiu.
Oh yes, it sounds like a little bit like a tui. Tiu. Should we go all the way through this verse?
Sure. So, ere wa
ake up.
Sorry, you go.
Ki he atu. We both sing, and Zoom will choose who it follows, I guess. Ere wa ake ere. Ki he atu I te rangi. Ka tiripo ki raro. Ka topa ka tiu haere. Wicked. Okay, let's go through the second verse.
The second verse is where the song kind of picks up.
Yep.
So, he angi angi,
He angi angi,
e whakapiwari,
e whakapiwari.
ka mate kai ngā tahi. So the kainga kind of drags.
Yes. Kainga means home, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Ka mate kai ngā tahi.
Kia rewa ake I te kokoho. Mouthful.
Kia rewa ake I te kokoho.
Ka ora te kainga rua.
Ka ora te kainga rua.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, now you sing this verse right through it. Everyone else join at home, okay? Are you ready? Toru wha.
He angi angi e whakapiwari, ka mate kai ngā tahi. Ka rewa ke I te kokoho, ka ora te kainga rua.
Beautiful. Aki, I think you're much better suited to this song than me, but you're doing it.
No.
But I feel like I'm learning it. How's everyone at home doing? Please let us know on the chat. Mike, I can see that you've written us great singing. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. And Lucas, Kahuku, Monarch Butterfly. Oh, there's people that have been guessing on the competition. Crystal, you've missed out, but maybe you'll get a hint from other people on the chat. Just a little trick there. Okay, third verse.
So the last verse.
The last verse. This is the third and final.
Is the same tune as the first verse. So nare rara e tere.
Nare rara e tere.
Kia kaha kia maya.
Kia kaha kia maya.
Ah, aha, wait.
Ahakoa te ata.
Aha. Aha koa te aha.
Ahakoa te ata. Aha.
Tai atu ki te maunga. Tai atu ki te maunga.
That last line is twice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tai atu ki te maunga. Tai atu ki te maunga.
So
Lovely.
in the with the kia kaha and kia maya, that's usually the tamas, the boys can come through and do a whole, kia kaha kia maya.
Yeah, they give it a bit of gusto, don't they, when they're
Give
singing
it
that
that
in the
oomph.
video? Kia kaha kia maya.
Yeah, like
How's
that.
that? Was that good?
Not bad.
If there's any tamo at home that want to join us in with that one in this round, you can sing with me. But otherwise, Aki, we'll sing this verse through again. Are you ready?
Cool. Nā reira rā e te re, kia kaha kia
Kia maya.
aha koa te aha, tai atu ki te maunga, tai atu ki te maunga.
Beautiful. And that's our full song. I wonder if we just go through once more for everyone at home before we do the video so that everyone gets a chance. Let's just go through very quickly, line by line, the whole song. How's everyone doing at home? Mike, I can see you saying you missed out. Did you miss out on the insects? That's okay. If you have a look at the chat, then you might be able to see what other people are guessing. You might guess it. And how's everyone going with the song? I hope you're learning. Let's sing all this together, and then we're going to play the video again and sing along karaoke style, so you'll all get a chance to read the lyrics and hear the music. Are we at the back? At the top we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Toru wha.
Kia kaha kia maya, e rewa ake e rere, kia atu i te rangi, ka tiripo ki raro, ka topa ka tūhaere. He angi angi e whakapiwari, ka mate kai ngā tahi, kia rewa ke i te kokohau, ka ora te kai ngā rua, nā reira rā e te re, kia kaha
Kaha kia maya.
aha koa te aha, tai atu ki te maunga, tai atu ki te maunga.
Beautiful. Oh, I hope everyone's singing along at home. I just love that song. It's so uplifting. And in the stage show, it worked super well. And all the kids actually in the audience, I remember, were dancing at the beginning and just really enjoyed. I think their favorite part of the show was the singing and dancing. Look at that. I'm getting all worked up. My glasses are even fogging up, Aki. So we're going to show you the video again, and we're hoping that everyone at home is going to join in. And then after that, we've got another special guest who's going to come. Because the theme today is music, there's going to be another guest coming in to join us. And I'm super excited about this one because they're bringing an instrument for us to listen to. They're very good at their job. So while we wait for them to join us, we're going to watch the video again and sing along all together at home. I might mute my microphone, but please feel free to sing along loud and clear at home. Okay. Are you ready? Toru wha.
Kia kaha kia mai. でここほうかおらかおらてカンガルーはなれららえてねピアカハキアマイヤあはこあであはたやつきてまるなたやつきてまるな
I love the, I don't know if everyone at home saw the pukana you did at the end, Aki. Can you redo that for us?
Yeah.
Boots! So, what's the pukana mean? It's sort of like an action that I see a lot in kapahaka. Have you got any insight into why people do that?
Yeah, it can be a scare tactic. It can be a challenge, like a whittle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the pukana is done in a lot of waiata as well, like throughout a bracket of like a whole bracket of a performance of a kapahaka group. It's done anytime, really. Yeah.
To emphasize emotion and stuff, isn't it, as well? Like, wicked. I see that Joe and Mia have drawn our winner. It's Emma Mikutaite. So, Emma, please send us an email to 2miketales@gmail.com. They've put the address up on the chat, and you will get a copy of 2 Tui sent to you out in the mail. And please also join us at the end of this session. In about probably another 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to post the link to the Zoom so everyone can join us and maybe sing along with us as well. And Crystal, I see you do kapahaka. I would love to hear about that. Crystal shared with us an awesome story yesterday. So maybe she can share with us a little bit of kapahaka as well. That would be awesome. That would be too Meke. So Aki, I'm going to say goodbye to you for now because we're going to bring in our second guest. I hope Jonathan is standing by. But we will see you in the breakout space afterwards if you want to hang around with us for a few minutes. I know you've got an event afterwards, but if you can join us in the breakout, that'd be great.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your tahua vocals. They were very great and look forward to seeing you soon.
You too.
Wow, that was great. It was great for me to remind myself of that song. I really enjoyed that. Kia kaha kia mai has a really cool message. So Jonathan, are you ready to join us on the Zoom?
I'm here. Hi, how are you doing? Can you see me?
Yes, we're going to bring you up. So you're going to be, Jonathan is a clarinet player. He's the principal clarinet player for the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra. Jonathan, do you want to tell us a little bit about the clarinet and why you play it?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm a third generation clarinet player. My dad plays the clarinet. My grandfather played the clarinet. So I was going to play the clarinet no matter what. And I love the clarinet. It's probably my favorite instrument. And I've played it for a long time. I'm 32 and I started playing when I was 9. Clarinet's a woodwind instrument. So, we play in the orchestra in sort of the middle of the orchestra, right behind the flutes. And we're what you call a single reed instrument. So we use these little things called reeds, which are little pieces of wood that we attach to this part up here called the mouthpiece with the ligature. And then we put air through it and it makes the reed vibrate and make a sound like this.
Cool. That sounds great. And there's so many pieces to that instrument. Do you want to give us some of the other names for the clarinet?
Sure. Yeah. But when it comes in my little case right here, and you see I actually have 2 of them. So I'll put the other one. So first you have the bottom part, which is, what does that look like?
A bass.
It's a bell. It's called a bell, the bottom part. And then you attach this one, which is the bottom joint. And then you have the top joint. And then one last piece called the barrel. And then the top part, which is the mouthpiece, which goes on the top.
Good. How many pieces of that is in a clarinet in total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces.
5 pieces. So I love the sound of the clarinet. I've heard you play it many times in the orchestra, but to hear it individually is one of my favorite things because it's got a really specific sound. But you've been learning a special little ditty for us. Do you want to give us a quick demo?
Yeah, well, we were talking about birds, right? So the clarinet is often used as a bird, where usually, we've been in Beethoven. We're this one. Do you know what this one is?
What bird that would be?
We're like the cuckoo bird. That's what we call
cuckoo.
it. And then you might have heard this other piece that I played by this French composer Olivier Messiaen.
Oh yes.
And he wrote a piece called Quartet for the End of Time that has a whole movement devoted to the clarinet called Abyss of the Birds. And so it's all about these birds sort of in this like really dark, big cavern, and has some music that sounds like this with lots of different kinds of bird calls.
Cute. It does sound like birds in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you know a little bit of the tune of what we've just been singing?
Yeah, I was practicing a little bit while you guys were doing it. I'd love to give it a shot on the clarinet. Can I?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. So it starts with the kia kaha kia mai, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes on.
I think you might have dropped out slightly, but it sounds great. I can definitely hear the tune. It's probably just because the clarinet. No, it might be just because the clarinet is so loud. But that sounded cute, and it's definitely the same tune. Kia kaha kia maya, and you just picked that up playing by ear.
That's right.
Great. I see you've also got a Tu Meke Tui t-shirt on. Are you a bit of the fan of the book?
I love it. One of my favorites.
Jonathan, thank you so much for giving us a clarinet demo. Is there anything else you want to tell us about it, or you feel like you've covered it?
I've covered the clarinet, but if anybody wants to ask any questions, you can stick around after and ask them there.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. You're going to join us in the breakout space.
Sure.
So Joe and Mia are going to post the link for the breakout space afterwards, which is where everyone will be able to join us on Zoom. And you can ask Jonathan a few more questions about the clarinet, or Aki a bit more about where she's acting. And also you can just hang out and have a chat with me if you want, and we can talk about the song. So if you want to join us there, we're going to post that link on the platform any minute now, and then we'll see you in the Zoom. Tomorrow, I'm doing a reading of both books. So if you haven't heard the books before, Tu Meke Tui and Tu Meke Tuatara, I'm going to read them live, and we're probably going to have a giveaway as well. So please join us tomorrow and explore the rest of the platform. If you missed the quiz yesterday, you can go back and watch it. It's available on the platform too. And there's lots to see. So even though we're stuck in lockdown at the moment, lots of people are around the country, we can still connect and be on here, which is great. So lovely to see you all today. Thank you so much for your singing voices. Look forward to seeing you in the breakout space. And